Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings here, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, gift boxes, even a dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. And as always, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Today I am so excited because just moments ago I received my Spring Women's Collective box. I have been watching other Women's Collective ambassadors receive their boxes all week, and they've been creating awesome TikToks and reels and unboxing videos. So this box is highly anticipated on my end. I am so excited to get to see and touch all of the items that are inside in person. This is their 5th season, so it's kind of an anniversary box, and I'm proud to say that I've been with Women's Collective since the beginning, although this is the first box that they've actually sent to me in exchange for reviews. So thank you again to Rochelle for this opportunity. I've been so impressed with how she has managed to scale and build this business and brand over the past year. In addition to the subscription box, she has added the marketplace where she has featured over 75 women-owned businesses, and now she has also created the Facebook group, which is the Women's Collective Sisterhood for subscribers, which is really a way of creating a sense of community and really working towards the goal, the mission of this box, which is to uplift and support women, which I think is so fantastic. Now the box itself is $54.95 per quarter. If you're able to do an annual subscription, you will save about $5 per box. But if you're looking to do the quarterly subscription, you can save 20% using the code Noelle20. And if you're interested in checking out the marketplace, you can actually save 10% there using the code Noelle10. So I will leave all of that information for you though in the description box below. But let's get into the box. Like I said, I have been waiting for it for so long. So inside, right on top, I am seeing a little postcard, a little art print that is probably also by the designer of the box. So I love that she finds a different artist to feature every time. So this one just says support each other's growth, and of course I love that it is showcasing some diversity, but I also love that this illustration style includes faces. I really like when there are eyes on the women that are depicted. So of course you can use this as a postcard, but it is so lovely that I'll probably hold on to it one day. I'm going to do something with all of the lovely art prints that I receive in different subscription boxes. And then she has the nice product pamphlet, and she really does talk a lot about the owners of the businesses that are featured in the box. I won't necessarily read the entire story of each of them just because that would take a really long time, but I will try to do my best. So it does tell us a little bit about the lovely Rochelle on the inside cover. It says, now mother of 3, Rochelle is on a mission to help women-owned businesses find their tribe. The Women's Collective box delivers a collection of items from exclusively women-run companies that represent the thoughtfulness, resolve, and artistry that set women apart. So I think that was a great sentence to highlight. And then it does tell us a little bit about our featured artist, Talisa Almonte. And again, there's some more of her artwork there on the facing page. It says Talisa is an Afro-Latina artist and illustrator from the Dominican Republic. She grew up in Miami, but currently resides in Queens, creating custom illustrations for brands. She believes that as an artist, it's important to not only create as a form of release, but also to use the gift she's been given to create messages of positivity and stand visually for the things she's most passionate about. Love that. So on the inside, we do have like a little table of contents that kind of gives us a summary of the items that are in here. And it looks like we have 6 items in this box, but there is also a little sticker. It says, Together We Rise. Nice and springy. Definitely perfect for the season. I love these boxes because the interior is also really nice. So you can decide to turn that inside out and use it as storage, but I kind of like the outside one, even though it's pink, you guys. I actually like the outside design quite a bit. So there's another lovely sticker that's kind of holding everything together, which of course I now have to unfortunately tear the tissue paper, which you know I'm always loath to do, but we have to do it so that we can get into all of the awesome goodies. So right on top we have the art print, which was one of the spoilers, and I'm going to go ahead and turn to that page so I can tell you a little bit more about it. This is by the brand Ginger Bear. It's by Stacy Bloomfield, who is the founder. It says, Gingerbread is the work of artist Stacy Bloomfield. Once upon a time, Stacy couldn't find artwork for her daughter's nursery and decided to take matters into her own hands. This Let's Make It Together art print retails for $24. So let me go ahead and pull this out. It is nicely protected. Let me just go ahead and see if I can kind of wipe it clean so you can see the image. And it is lovely. It's kind of like a tessellation pattern, like a Escher kind of thing. So it says zest for your nest, and it says with love from Arkansas. So let me go ahead and pull it out so you guys don't get the glare. As always, I will take some photos for you and put them over on Instagram. So it's a lovely print. I do think that the colors are great and will go with pretty much any home. It's going to highlight anything. You know, I'm not usually one for home decor with words on it, but that one is pretty subtle. It's really image driven, so I do appreciate that, and I will probably find a place for it in my home. I just love how she has actually matted and framed it here with that nice big wide mat. It says, bring a bit of magic into your home with this beautiful print exclusively made for Women's Collective. Is sure to bring inspiration into any space you put it. So that is great, a great way to start. And then I'll give you guys a little peek of the rest of the items that are kind of all nestled into the shred. So I think everything's kind of on the top layer. So we'll go ahead and take a look now at the stationery item, which is a notebook. And I'm just trying to find out where I can find it in the pamphlet so I can read a little bit about it to you. So this is from the Rough House Print Shop, and the owner is Jill Shepard. It's the Sunnyside Planner Journal. So I believe we've actually received something from them before, but like I said, this is kind of an anniversary box. So I think she returned to some like fan favorites, but I love this like saffron kind of like mustard color. It's so gorgeous. And I think that it's great that it is a spiral bound notebook. You guys know I prefer spiral bound because I like to be able to fold the pages back on one another. And I also like to be able to tear pages out. So it looks like it's just got notes, but what's actually cool is it's kind of a notebook and kind of a planner. So on this side, it's just lined for notes. And on this side, it's just got the days of the week. It looks like there are, yep, all 7 of them. And there's just little like 3 check boxes that you can do. So you can't get too busy, right? Because you have to prioritize. So I love that. And I love that it doesn't have actual dates on it because we are already in the month of March. So you can start this whenever you want to, whenever you're feeling like you need that little extra bit of organization. So let's see, it says this luxurious letterpress journal is all you need to fuel your daily inspiration with bronze wire binding and smooth, thick off-white paper. This notebook is easy to use even when out and about. Every journal is lovingly designed, printed, and packaged in the Rough House Print Shop studio in Lawrence, Kansas. So Jill Shepard was born and raised as a farmer's daughter in the middle of nowhere somewhere in Kansas. Little did she know that an untamed childhood that encouraged a love of adventure, the outdoors, and a curiosity for entrepreneurship would eventually lead to big things. And the Rough House Print Shop actually started as her creative and entrepreneurial outlet back in 2009. So she's pretty established at this point. All right, let's go ahead and find something else. All right, so I actually just turned to it in the booklet, but let's go ahead and since I see it right on top, this is by Frayed Ends Designs, and it's some string, but it's actually a plant hanger. So this is kind of cool. It's got this nice wood ring, and then this is kind of like dyed to a like kind of peachy brown color. So I'll have to find the right plant to put in this, and then also like the right place to hang it from, because I don't really have any hooks in my very high ceilings at the moment, but I will find a place maybe in a corner somewhere. But you can see they did a really nice job of finding a nice green plant. Maybe I'll find some spring potted flowers or something. So this is a macrame plant hanger. It has a retail value of $28. Definitely on trend right now. It says Frayed Ends Designs macrame plant hangers are handmade by Annie and Kelly at their homes in the Metro Detroit area, made with 100% recycled cotton cord sourced from another woman-owned business. These plant hangers are intended to be used indoors and work best when holding a planter that is 4 inches in diameter. So I don't know. I'll have to look. In my very limited plant collection, though, I'm sure I can find something. If not, I get an excuse to go plant shopping, which is always fun. It says Frayed End Designs was born from the need for self-care after Annie became a mother. During her maternity leave from her career as a school social worker, she began teaching herself the lost art of macrame. As a way to center herself, she gifted one of her early pieces to Kelly Johnson, a friend and colleague who taught elementary art in the same building. So that's cool. It says, due to the nature of their day jobs, it's only natural that the women of Frayed End Designs can often be found teaching macrame classes at a local coffee shop or brewery on the weekends. The creative aspect of the work drives them, but it's the connections made through their business that empowers them. Love that. All right. So we are halfway through. We have got, looks like a bath product, which you guys know I'm not a bath girl. So I am hoping that one day we always have the option of saying tubless. So these are some slumber bath salts from Moonlit Skincare. It looks like a nice sized package of them. So it says these are actually made in Bali and the headquarters are in California. It says it's good for those with stress and tension, sore muscles, dry skin, anxiety, and restlessness. So I feel like all of us can probably check at least one of those boxes, unfortunately. So let's see if I can find this in here. This is, like I said, from Moonlit Skincare, and the founders are Steffi and Christina. So again, really pretty packaging. It says Steffi and Krista first met as students at Parsons School of Design in New York City. I have friends who went to Parsons. It was a time where rest was scarce and the stress inevitably wreaked havoc on their skin and sleep routines. They searched for accessible skincare that worked in the PM, promoted relaxation, and looked great on their nightstands. But after looking at the available options, it became clear that these restorative hours were an afterthought for most brands. So the duo decided to team up with a solution and design products that made sleep a more welcome space for women. After working in the design and beauty industries for years, they launched Moonlit Skincare in 2017. This bag of slumber bath salts has a value of $19. It says Moonlit slumber bath salts are handmade in small batches in Bali, a global destination renowned for all things wellness, spirituality, and rest. Many of the women who mix our formulas are single mothers that support their families. Our lab features an on-site child-friendly facility that allows many of the working mothers to spend time with their children on-site, honoring our commitment to empowering women. When you purchase Moonlit products, you directly support these women and lift an entire community. We believe ethical, humane facilities will become the new standard for all beauty brands. I love hearing that. That makes me so happy. And it also makes me feel really good about the items that you might wind up re-gifting, right? To know that you are really supporting and helping women around the world, not just Women's Collective, not just the vendors that are featured, but even the makers that are at the very source of all of these brands and products. All right, so let me flip back and find yet another beautiful item. So the next thing is these Casa Amarosa coasters. So let me find these. I think they're actually towards the back. I might have like skipped them. So let me find them. There we go. So the owner is Nurali Guzman, and it says these natural grass coasters, there is a set of 4, which is nice. At least we got a good size set, have a retail value of $30. So let's see what it says about them. It says intricately hand woven by women artisans, these coasters are made with locally sourced 100% sustainable sabai grass. These beautiful coasters were developed in collaboration with an artisan collective in Odisha, India, and exclusively designed for the Women's Collective box. So that is also super awesome. Love exclusive items. They're really pretty, nice, natural, very like springy design. And I think that even though they, have this woven design, it's something that will work in really any home decor. So it says, for Nurali Guzman, the move from her career as a brand and marketing strategist to the founder of the ethically sourced home goods company, Casa Amarosa, was not a stretch at all. She was born into it. She grew up in an entrepreneurial family in Mumbai, India. Growing up in India, surrounded by gorgeous textiles and colors while also witnessing the reality of marginalized communities around her, had an effect on her earliest business decisions. It makes you realize what kind of impact you can actually have when you purchase a product, she says. I love that. That's so cool. It says, from its launch, Casa Amarosa has been guided by the ethics of social responsibility to empower communities and celebrate Indian craftsmanship. So again, hearing the stories behind the products makes such a difference, right? Because I'm sure that you could find something similar for cheaper in whatever big retailer, but knowing that these are ethically sourced and that they're supporting families abroad and domestically is just so cool. I think that's awesome. So the other really cool thing about this is these coasters are beautiful but also functional. Since they're made of these natural materials, they will actually absorb some of the moisture, and really that's the whole point of coasters, right? So you don't get rings on your furniture. So I'm super happy that they are also functional. So finally, we have one more item, and it is a jewelry item. So this is a really well-rounded box. We got some home decor with the art print and the macrame plant hanger. We got some like bath and beauty beauty with the bath salts. We got some stationery with the notebook. And then we are also going to get a nice jewelry piece from, I believe, Ocean, which is awesome because I believe they actually created the like clear mug that was in the past box, and I knew that they were a jewelry designer, so I was super excited to actually get a jewelry piece. So these are the Adele stud earrings, and this is by, the founder is Anne Harrell. It says these have a value of $32, so they came in their own little bag. So stud earrings, you guys, you know how I'm not like super big into stud earrings, but these are kind of like bigger stud earrings, so I'm into it. I did see these and I was really excited because of course they are in gold, which you know I love, and they're just this really nice like modern design, this half circle on the top and then half circle solid on the bottom. I think those are really cool, and they are very lightweight, which some of you will be happy to hear. I think those are nice. I'm gonna go ahead and put one on, why not? So it says, for French-born designer Anne Harrell, the Ocean journey began 10 years ago in the spare bedroom of her house. She had just made the move across the Atlantic Ocean to Cleveland, Ohio. Handcrafting beautiful jewelry originally started as a hobby years earlier, but suddenly became a way to help her settle into her new life far away from friends and family in France. Selling her evocative creations at art shows and local festivals meant Anne quickly became part of the local art scene, where she found her calling. So that's awesome. The perfect addition to any outfit, the Adele earrings are sure to become your go-to jewelry piece this spring. I actually love them. I love how they catch the light just because they are so simple, and you know, they have a little dangle to them even though they're stud earrings. So I think this is a great piece for people because it's going to really fit all styles. You know, they're not too small, they're not too big, and I just think they're very elegant and lovely. So I'm really happy about these earrings. I think they might be my favorite item in the whole box. So let me just double check and see and make sure that we got everything, and then you guys can let me know in the comments below what your favorite item was in this fantastic spring box from Women's Collective. All right, so back at our table of contents, we got our Ocean jewelry, which is these lovely Adele earrings. We got our frayed end designs, gorgeous. It's very simple though, like macrame plant hanger. So I like that because it looks a little bit more modern than, you know, the like old aesthetic of macrame where it was like really, really elaborate and crazy. So I'm looking for a new plant friend for this. We got our Moonlit Skincare Slumber Bath Salts. And again, I love that story of friends finding a niche, finding a need in the market. And then we also got the gorgeous Rough House Print Shop notebook, which has a really cool design for the interior pages, which I definitely appreciate. And of course, you know, I love the spiral binding, and I love that it says look to the sunny side. That's cheery. And then we also got the Casa Amarosa coasters, which are lovely and will be put into use. They don't just look nice, they actually work. And we got the gingerbread print, which is what I first showed to you. Let me make sure that I didn't get it damaged by putting everything else on top of it. So it says, let's make it together, which again is a lovely sentiment, and I do think this is really pretty. I'm gonna have to figure out where to put it. Can't go on the California wall because it's not necessarily from California, but maybe I will have a women-inspired wall somewhere in my home. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Definitely check out Women's Collective, both the subscription and the marketplace, and hopefully I see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.